Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries. Teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Lawrence. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Lawrence will throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Parker Washington from a yard out. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. He's to the 15. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Hey, Ron.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. 4 down, and the Jags have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Cincinnati coming back. For their second drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now it's Burrow. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Washington. Touchdown, Jaguars. Parker Washington. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals getting set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Trayvon Walker, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Josh Allen in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Here's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions.
You don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Washington. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Now Lawrence to throw. incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 empty.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Play action. It's Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Looking deep here for Mechie. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Mechie, 65 yards. And the Bengals get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now out come the Jags. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
Now Burrow on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, well, we look at the defense. They came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son.
Now they'll run on the draw. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
11.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now Lawrence. That will complete downfield to Kirk. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Lawrence. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, it's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Lawrence will throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where you see the final score there. Quentin Johnston, a touchdown catch in the victory. The Jags were treated to a strong first half from their franchise quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. He was downright amazing with 3 touchdown passes and another one scored on the ground for good measure. Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these 2 teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback for the Bengals. It's ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now Burrow. This one into the hands of Pitts. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll roll him out right. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll run for it with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Dalvin Cook, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lawrence to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Washington's got it. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Sliding. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down.
On 2, ready? 11.
They go play action with Burrow. Rolling to his right. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flushed out right. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
Doesn't help indeed. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here. As down the numbers, there he goes. Down the left sideline. And finally marked down at the 23. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 20.
How about the timing on that one?